Morning and welcome back to Melissa's kitchen table. Today we're going to be making a family favorite recipe. It comes from my aunt. She was from Fort Kent, Maine, and she used to make this all the time for me growing up. It's called Patates Fricasse, which I guess would translate into potato stew. It does have meat in it. I'm sure you could do it in different variations, but I always stick to the same one she taught me how to do. Basically, it was made to use up the leftover stew meat from Sunday night dinner, but I'm making a big pot of it tonight for my family. So I have, this is probably like 3 pounds of a bottom round roast. You can use a chuck roast. You can use just regular stew meat. We're going to do it in the crock pot. That way it's cooking while I'm at work. And I am trying out these slow cooker liners. I'm sure you can, of course, do it without it, and you don't have to spend the money on them, but I would like some easy cleanup tonight. So I did cube all the meat. It's in about 1-inch cube pieces, and I took off all of the excess fat from it. And I'm going to go ahead and open this liner, and I'm going to put it right inside the crock pot. And in the bottom, and we'll go ahead and dump all the stew meat in there. And then I'm going to chop or slice up 4 onions. Just clean my board a little bit. And I'll show you how we do that. And I do it the same way every time. Just want to peel the onion. And you're going to make rings out of it. I only have 3 onions today, so I'm only going to use 3. If you have more, you can use more, whichever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and get those chopped up, and I'll show you what they look like before I add them in. Okay, so now the onions are all cut, and they're into rings. They're about a 1/2 inch thick. Just like that. You could just lay them right on top of the meat. The order really doesn't matter. It's all going to mix in. You can add other things to this, like mushrooms or peas or green beans and carrots and other types of vegetables. That's more of a beef stew. I do make beef stew as well, but this is just different, and I don't like to variate from it. So now last night I got the potatoes ready because I'm making this before work. So it was 5 pounds of potatoes, and I just peeled them and sliced them into 1/2 inch rounds, just like this. I have about 5 pounds here. I put them in a big container and filled it with water and let those sit overnight. And I only did that because I needed this to be ready before work in the morning. And I just have to dump those in. Pretty full. I want to show you really quick. Anytime you're cooking with meat in my kitchen, my fur babies like to come out. This is Edie. That's Sasha. And they love the smell of meat. And here's the finished product. Okay, thanks guys. See you next time.